Hi guys, today is week 11th of the 30K mentorship, and this week was pretty interesting. This week I learned about how to start a cult. So, obviously, not to really start a cult, but rather uh, how to start a movement using the cult way. So, a cult basically means that people love you, it revolves all around you. A movement is basically it brings the attention on the people. It brings attention on the cause that you're fighting for. So there's a very big difference here. And I want to share the four things. I think it was my mentor mentioned four elements. First, you must have values. Your movement must have values, right? What are some things? For example, young, driven, and bold. They must be young at heart, driven enough for success, and bold enough to take the first step. That is the values. The second thing it must have, right, is a vision. So what is my vision for this? So is that this mission, right? This movement, right? At the end of the day, my vision is I want all youths to live life purposefully. Anything that they set their mind on it, they dream it, they can achieve it, right? And my aspiration. So after that is aspiration. My aspiration is that in time to come, schools, parents, society will not expect kids, right, to just work at companies for the sake of working, but instead they will be very encouraging for youth to unleash their potential within themselves, find their gift, and find out how they can match their gift to the given roles in the society, rather than just slotting them randomly. And the next thing, right, is that for a movement to be successful, it must have their own internal languages. For example, things like YOLO, things youth will say, so that they have that, I guess, togetherness, the cohesiveness, and lastly, common enemy, right? So for a movement to be successful, there must be an enemy. So for my case, it will be the school system, it could be the parenting system, it could be society as a whole, forcing people to do things that they don't want to do just for the word survival, right? So that is something very mind blowing for me because if I were to lead a movement rather than build a business, the things that I'm doing, the visions that I'm for what do you call it, anticipating or creating, right, is 10 times or 100 times bigger than what it can potentially be. So that was a big wake up call for myself. And apart from that, I guess for the past few weeks, right, I've been struggling with time management. Some of you watching this might be struggling with that as well. So 5 S's, right, was this framework that my mentor shared with me. First is self. When you wake up, you allocate time for yourself. You prime yourself for success, like my daily affirmations at the back. Secondly, you probably can do things like study. You must always be improving yourself. So read books, watch YouTube summary of those book summaries. Thirdly, right, is that serve your clients. Fourthly, you can do is sales, and lastly is socialize. Use social media, meet friends, dinner with friends, and things like that. So of course, the last three, right, is up to you to allocate. You can do social first, serve your clients, and sales next, or up to you. In your own in your own preference. So that was a game changer for me because I realized that most of the time I always let people slot into my calendar. I don't take ownership in my calendar. I don't respect my time. Hence, I'm not as productive as I should be. I don't think that I'm growing at the rate that I want to be growing as well. So it's a very big wake up call. So next week forward, right, I'll wake up at a very, I'll say, um, uh, a timing that is quite challenging. I'll be waking at 9 a.m. or so. Spend at least 3 hours, prepare myself before 12 p.m. Have a lunch. Subsequently, after 1 p.m. is all allocated for clients, allocated for students and things like that. So that is the new change that I want to see in myself. So do drop some love in the comment section below. What did you gain from this sharing? And also, if you benefited from it, do share with your friends so that I can scale my impact to even more people.